the half moon pasta with the filling inside. Yes, indeed. Thank you all for tuning in and coming in. Thank you all for liking, sharing, commenting, giving me suggestions, ideas for meals or desserts. Also, thank you for ordering from my store. The link is in the description. I'm going to put the description in after the broadcast today. Yes, indeed. So my viewership has gone up tremendously. I'm so happy about that. Thank you all. Thank you all so very much. Yes, I'm Tina, the Keto Coach, and this is Friday Night Treats with Tina. So Mezzaluna Pasta, that's kind of like ravioli. Ravioli is either square or round with the filling. And this Mezzaluna Pasta, found this recipe, and guess what we're using as the pasta? Talk about fabulous. Look, 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 look. Provolone cheese. Oh my goodness. Packed provolone cheese. Found a pack. I think it had 16 or 18 in there. And of course I tested it a few days ago just to see how it would work. But you definitely have to take the cheese out of the pack and let it rest so it can soften up a little bit because you don't want it to break as you're folding it into the moon shape to make your pasta. So today I'm not going to use a full thing of ground beef because I don't think I need that. This is actually the first time me making this. So I just cooked two beef patties just to give it a try. And I have my artichoke hearts. Y'all know I love artichokes. These are excellent. And they're good for cholesterol and stuff too. Love artichoke hearts. I get these in the can or in the jar, preferably the jar. So, because I don't like them when they're briny, when they taste like vinegar. Don't care for that too much. And I have just a little bit of spinach here, just a tiny bit. Get some of that water off of there. Throw some of the spinach in there. Use some paper towel to wipe my hands. Yes. And also, what I want to do is add a little bit of mushrooms here. Just typical, the sliced mushrooms in the jar. And I'm going to blend it all up to make a filling. Season it, of course. When I made the beef patty, I just put a little bit of Himalayan salt. I didn't really season it a whole lot. So what I'm going to do, take about half a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. I'm putting all of this stuff in my food processor. You all might not be able to see it. And I'm going to put a little bit of garlic and herb seasoning that I like a lot. Probably about a tablespoonful. I want to make it nice and flavorful. And for a lot of Italian dishes, sometimes nutmeg is used a lot. So I have whole nutmeg. No, we're not going to put this in, but I have my teeny weeny grater. Isn't this cute? Look at this grater. Love it. And for those of you wondering how come I'm moving back and forth, I have two cameras. I have my laptop that I use for Facebook and everything, and then I have my phone that I use for Instagram. So I'm going to grate this in here just a little bit, not a whole lot. And that might be what they would call a pinch or less than let's just say an eighth of a teaspoon. That's all you need. Oh, and it has a fabulous smell. Perfect for this time of year. And fall is here. It is truly here. And I'm so happy about that. And time for us to get ready to snuggle and, you know, Netflix in a blanket, as I always like to say, and make your comfort foods, your meals and dishes for this time of year. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, I do. That's why I look forward to hearing from you all, giving me suggestions on things I should make, things I should try out. I have no problem whatsoever. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to blend this in, pulse it. Hear that? That's my food processor. Now, those of you on Instagram, it doesn't look like you're able to see me process it, but if you're watching me from Facebook, my YouTube channel, and Twitter, you can see me do this. a nice stuffing. Oh, very nice, very nice. And what I'm going to do is put a little bit of mozzarella cheese in here that I have left over. Yes, indeed. A little bit of mozz. And a little bit of Parmesan. And blend it some more. And y'all know what I'm missing. I need to get one of my little spatulas that I love using. I'm going to get that. I just ran the dishwasher. Ta-da! Got my little spatula. So I'm going to circle this back in the stuff that comes up on the sides. And I'm going to go ahead and give this another whip around. Awesome. So that's done. Let me show you what it looks like. Remember, I have spinach in here. See what that looks like? See what that looks like? That is nice, huh? Perfect stuffing. I might just have some left over, which is fine with me. So since I had this provolone cheese out, I'm going to go ahead and slowly stuff these. And this is such an easy dish. I mean, it's not hard at all. It really is an easy dish to make. Go ahead and fill these in. The reason why you should keep your provolone cheese out, I had it out for like an hour so it can soften up. So when you fold the cheese, it won't bend, it won't break on you. See that? Isn't that lovely? And what I'm going to do is lay them in I have a dish here. Lay them in here. Probably make them in some type of a flower motif type of a design. So yes, I'm looking so forward to this. This is going to be awesome. And I already have my tomato sauce that I made. Remember to keep in mind with your tomato sauce, it's best to get the cheap ones in the can, the store brand, because it doesn't have all the added sugar. Since technically tomatoes are a fruit, they already have enough sugar in them as it is. So you don't have to make sure you watch that and everything, you know? Yep, so make sure you watch that. So, and also your ingredients, as far as your seasonings and things, be mindful of the same issue also. See? Mezzaluna. This is going to be beautiful. Oh my. This will make an excellent presentation for those of you all that are able to get out and about and share meals with your loved ones and friends, family. This is going to be awesome. And all you have to do, once this is prepared, and if you really want a quick meal, and once you add the sauce, you can really put it in the microwave if you want, or just go ahead and bake it. I prefer to bake it in no more than about 10 minutes or so. Doesn't take a long time to make this at all. See that? Why don't you all send me messages and tell me what you're cooking tonight, or you're going to try to make this? I think this would be awesome for this weekend, enjoying your weekend. Ooh, plenty, plenty. And it's going to be nice and cheesy and gooey and all of that fun stuff. Oh my goodness. Very nice. Yes. I tell you what, having a food processor in the house, that does make life a lot easier. So if you don't have one, and if you don't really cook or you're planning on getting into it, or like for me, to be honest with you, I never really cared for cooking, but because my health was so important to me, I had no choice. I had to just get myself into it and start really doing it. So, and I'm glad for that too. Very glad and grateful for that. Because I've salvaged and helped my health. Like I always say, we're not here forever, but least you can do is be the best you that you can possibly be for you and your family. It's always a good way to think. Take care. I want to take care of myself so I can take care of them. I have a fabulous husband. I've been blessed with him. Um, Wonderful man. Can't say any more about him. Wonderful, wonderful. Love him dearly. Yes. Oh, this is looking really pretty. Oh my. Anybody have any questions out there about keto and about getting started and what you should do? As far as consulting your doctor, and I always say I am not a doctor, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a nutritionist. I mean, I don't have any licenses. The only license I have is a driver's license, you know. And thank goodness I'm pretty good with keeping that. But other than that, you know, definitely consult your healthcare provider. I'm going to tell you, being keto can be rather controversial. I think I've mentioned before, I've been blessed. I have a wonderful doctor that gets it, that understands, that sees the results and all of that stuff. But it's something that you have to take seriously. You can't be haphazard or take it lightly at all. You have to be on it and about it. So I can help you, coaching you, and what you need to get started and maintain. And I assure you, far as food, and most people that know me, I'm a foodie. I love to eat. I don't miss a thing. I can go places, be around friends, family, or whatever, and they eating certain things, and I just realize I can't. So I don't even mind. It doesn't bother me at all, one iota whatsoever. And I'm always thinking of alternatives of making things that I really, really, really like and I really, really love. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have a lot of the meat left over, or my filling left over with the meat. This was perfect, you know. Didn't take a whole lot. If I wanted to add sausage to it, I could have added sausage. If I want to put pepperoni, sometimes you can make a whole bunch of these. Get a couple of packs of the provolone cheese, whether it's the round or the square, and just layer it and make a beautiful dish. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's gorgeous. And I'm going to go ahead and take my tomato sauce. Basically, what I did, I took tomato sauce in the can, like I said, and the cut tomatoes and mixed it together and cooked it with a couple of packs of stevia, no sugar, because, like I said, tomatoes are technically a fruit and they already have its naturally occurring sweetener in it. And I put a little bit of adobo garlic seasoning, some Italian seasoning, and some other garlic seasoning. So I'm going to drizzle this on top of here. And it wasn't two really large cans. They were like the little 14-ounce cans, not really 14 and 16-ounce cans, not really too big at all. And one thing about this type of cooking, nothing goes to waste at all. And I do have two more things of provolone as my Mezzaluna pasta. And I think everybody basically loves Italian food or what's been deemed as Italian food. I know I most certainly do. And they're always an alternative to pasta that's much better for you. And we're doing it right here. Friday Night Treats with Tina, Tina the Keto Coach. So here we go. You can make this as fancy as you want, as beautiful as you want, any way that you want. I'm just fitting these other pieces of pasta in here. And I'm going to go ahead and put some more of this sauce on here. Yes. Excellent. And then I'm going to take some of this Parmesan cheese. Let you see it without the cheese first. See, it's just as pretty. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Love it. And I'm just going to bake it for about a few minutes. And like I said, this is even microwavable. You can throw this in the microwave to get it hot. And I think that's what I'm going to do because I don't want to waste you all's time. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Probably put it in the microwave for like 5 minutes. And like I said, when cooking, don't be afraid. Don't be shy. And like some people say, oh, I don't have time to cook. That's why I can't do keto or any other type of lifestyle change. But it takes just as long for you to order that pizza that's bad for you with all those carbohydrates and sugar and all that flipping and tossing from who knows who, than going ahead and making it yourself. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to go ahead and pop it in the microwave. How about that? Be right there in a minute. Woo. Wonderful. I got it in here for 5 minutes. I'm going to get me another bowl. I'm going to save the rest of this. Sorry for turning my back on you, but I'm going to save the rest of this stuffing. It's freezable. Put it in the freezer for something else, you know, or even just cook it again or make some more, you know. And this is a nice thing to do at your table, you know, with your family, with the kids. Have a delicious meal and it's healthy. Like I said, it's still a treat. And you see, I let nothing go to waste. And you see how much more I had left over of the stuffing. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Let the rest of that cook in the microwave. It is going to be fabulous. I'm looking forward to tasting it. You know, I love tasting it. And also, my husband is blessed to work from home. So he's going to have this is his lunch from home that he's going to have also. So that's going to be extra scrumptious for him too. Yes, don't forget, guys, to contact me, inbox me if you got any questions, concerns. If you know, I don't mind sharing information in my history about how I started keto. Actually, I started the low carb, high fat journey. I think back in 2001 or 2002 with Suzanne Summers' book, Fit and Easy or something like that. There's a story behind that. So I was like, okay, because I was very apprehensive and skeptical until I just had, I guess, inner knowing was telling me this is what I should do with me. Like I said, everything is not for everybody, as they say, you know, but you have to find what moves you. You got to find what you can stick to lasting and permanently, and you gotta get the results. Like I still work out. Yes, there are people that do keto and carnivore and don't really work out and they get the results. I have to work out because I'm what they call female, like estrogen dominant woman. So I have to really do things. I have to put in the extra effort, if you will, which I don't mind because I feel great after I work out. I make it a point to do it. This morning, let me look at my Fitbit. Well, I got 12,074 steps. I try to make it to 15,000 or more Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So anybody want to join me with that too? That would be great. And Tuesdays and Thursdays, sometimes one of those days I take a break. Some of those days I actually do weights or Pilates or yoga, you know, actually. So you can find ways. You don't have to do everything the way I do it. I'm just here to motivate and coach you and give you ideas and help you think of alternatives and things that you can do to make your life easier. Thought I'd get that tray out of the way because I won't need that once I get my plates and things and ready to chew. Oh, it's smelling so good in here. Oh my goodness, smelling delicious. Luckily, my dishwasher is right behind me. Just ran those dishes. Go ahead and get some spoons. Get my hubby the big spoon. I like the little spoon. Yes, indeed. Oh, don't forget to get the swag on the information when I put it in. Go back and you'll see where you could order Tina the Keto Coach T-shirts, mugs, and things, and all of that kind of stuff. I even have a yoga mat. That would be awesome, awesome. And in terms of keto, one other thing that people are learning slowly about it, people are learning that keto has helped them with their blood pressure issues. Some people have had to um, work with their doctor in reducing their blood pressure medications or completely removing them and taking them out, which is absolutely awesome. So you have to be mindful of that. Check your blood pressure if you have issues with blood pressure. Then it goes along with your blood pressure. You got to make sure you're I can't say it, monitor your sodium, potassium, and magnesium levels. Because what they're finding usually with people that do keto and carnivore, they actually start to need salt. So there are certain recommended salts that people use, like Redmond's red salt, Himalayan salt, which is what I use, and sea salt. So, the more pure mineral based types of salts. So that's pretty interesting. I'm finding that I have to put the salt in. And also, um, I'm noticing most people other than me either be reduced in your medications or you no longer have to take them. Like I always say, I no longer have to take the metformin, the diabetes medication anymore. But also with the blood pressure, check that with your doctor. You'd be surprised what you may be able to accomplish. But remember, once you accomplish these feats, don't stop. This is a lifestyle change. This is the way your body will heal itself and it will regulate itself. Like I said, we all of us are getting older. I guess y'all are, but not me. And we're not here forever, but least you can do is make the best you can be. Don't make no sense to have all the beautiful clothes, wear the makeup, and do this and do that, but yet your health is bad or you don't look right in some of the clothes that you're wearing. I mean, come on. So you have to do your best you can to try to maintain yourself. Like I said, I'm kind of small actually. It's just the TV make me look to me big. I'm like, whoa. But if you saw me in person, and some of you that already know me know I'm very petite, and everything. So, and another thing I like about following this type of program, most people as they get older, when they lose a lot of weight, they get that they call it the big head, little body thing. You don't get that when you do keto and carnivore. That's what I love about it. You don't get that. And then some I have people ask me, what's the difference between keto and gluten free and paleo? Well, gluten free, they just have issues with gluten, so it's not really the same thing. So when they make their baked goods, they use ingredients like rice flour, potato starch, tapioca flour, and things of that nature, which will kick somebody that's doing keto and carnivore and low carb out of ketosis. You won't be burning the fat that you have stored in your body anymore. It'll start to turn things back into sugar again, and it can be problematic. And even some people that have gluten intolerances, if they have weight issues, they find that they have to become low carb, high fat, or keto anyway. You know. And also with paleo, you're still eating beans, legumes, and things of that nature. Those foods can still be highly inflammatory for some people. That's when I know if I'm not eating something that I'm not supposed to, and I don't veer off that much at all. I'm getting to the point where I'll check the ingredients even in the seasonings that I use to make sure they don't have the added sugars and things. Because when I put it in my body, I notice it. So one thing about following these programs, inflammation markers do reduce. This is what we all want, so we can get up and move around and do what we want to do and need to do. But let me go ahead and get this beautiful Mezzaluna dish out. Be right back. Oh, I'm back. Thank goodness for silicone mats. Oh my goodness. I'm going to go ahead and take some. This is just microwave. Isn't that awesome? See, a quick dish like this would take the same amount of time, if less, than when ordering a pizza. Look how cheesy and gooey that is. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yes. Get some more of the sauce to put on top, or some people call it gravy. Oh, oh. And let me put a little bit in my bowl. Of course, I got to eat my own food. Thank goodness I can eat this food without any worries whatsoever. And I tell you, keto people, I know some of us have been brainwashed, all of us, for years, that you got to watch your calories and watch the amount of food that you eat. I do not count calories. I do not count fat. I do not watch the amount of food that I eat, which is fine when you're keto and carnivore. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't this lovely? Now, cheesy, cheesy, cheesy. Yes. I'm going to go ahead and taste this. Let me put the dish over to the side. Woo. Oh, I can't wait to try. Mm. And I love provolone cheese too. It has a nice consistency. Ooh, fun. Look at this. Fun. Mm. Oh my God. I think this is one of the best dishes I've made yet. Wow. This is absolutely fabulous. Oh, I wish you all could be here. I'd give you some too. Ring the doorbell, knock on the door. This is so good and cheesy. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that. This is keto. This is keto. Mm. As far as I'm concerned, this is better than actual pasta. Because if I had the actual pasta, which I did used to like, after eating a dish like this, I would feel bloated, heavy. I want to roll around on my couch. But eating like this, you don't get that feeling at all unless you are eating something that you may have issues with in the first place. Like some people can't eat a lot of dairy and cheeses. Thank God I'm not one of them. But there are alternatives for those of you that have issues with dairy products. I can help you with that too, and making stuff like this where you can still enjoy. Or sometimes people think they have issues with dairy products, but once they change their diet to keto, that's no longer an issue. Or they have to make things with the harder Mediterranean type of cheeses and get into the goat cheese, which is the feta, the sheep cheese, and things of that nature, or pure cheese that's actually you see them making it on somebody's farm somewhere. But other than that, oh God, look at that. Gotta get more. Mm, mm, so good. Mm, so good, so good, so good. Thank you all for joining me. I see some people here on my Instagram are joining me. Thank you so much. And definitely follow, like, share. Please share with your family, friends, co-workers. You could be saving a life, no question, because I think I most certainly did mine. Go ahead and share this, let them know about me. I am okay with that. That is fabulous. And thank you all who already follow me and share and like my information and my page, Tina the Keto Coach. I really appreciate you and thank you so much. And you all enjoy your weekend. Have a fabulous weekend. And you all take care. Love you all. Peace and love. Be safe out there. Bye bye.